If you didn't already know, full-time residents can be subject to the speculation tax, something called a satellite family. If 50% or more of your income is not claimed on a Canadian income tax return statement, you are considered a satellite family and you will be subject to the tax.
Everyone that's exempt must fill out an exemption declaration. Thanks for helping. 5 people on title that are exempt, 5 people have to fill it out.
Lots of paperwork.
Lots of paperwork.
Reserve lands, treaty lands, and lands of self-governing Indigenous nations are not part of taxable regions.
You just gave West Harbour and Sonoma Pines a huge commercial.
Yeah, look at the
Darcy
link
Martin, are you
below.
glad I helped you buy it, West Harbour?
Look at the link below, click on it, you can get more information. Also, islands that are accessible only by air or water are not part of the taxable regions.
So
So-
we could cut off Dilworth. Cut off Dilworth and make you have to fly in, you don't have to pay it.
Sure.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. Or buy an island, people. You don't have to buy this. You don't have to pay.
You save money on tax, you can buy your own island.
Buy your own island. Get your whole family together, 5 of you, and buy an island.
If you live on those lands, you may still have to fill out a declaration, so keep an eye in the mail, and to be sure, again, the phone number and the links are in the comments below.
And by the way, if you haven't received your declaration letters or statements yet, you better call, because this is due by March 31st.
And we've heard refunds, if you don't fill out in time, you're eligible for a refund, but those can take years.
Yeah.
The government will hold on to your money. And I'm not supposed to get political, but this government would love to hang on to people's money,
Let it burn a hole in your pocket, not
Not
theirs.
not Harden's. Oh, that was political again.
Oh, shh.
Fired.
I'm going to read this because Katie gave me notes and I can't remember what she told me to say. Some residential properties are excluded from the speculation tax even though they're located within a taxable region. These include residential properties owned by Indigenous nations, municipalities, regional districts, governments, and other public bodies, registered charities, housing co-ops, certain not-for-profit organizations. For more information,
Call the
contact.
number on
Phone
the
numbers in the
screen.
comments again.
So what we should do is, if you own a property, make it a registered charity, and you don't have to pay the spec tax. How do you do that?
British
I
Columbia
don't
is
think that'll
becoming
work.
so charitable now.
Yeah, if you own vacant land, and I kind of know this, I shouldn't be having to read this, but I'm going to read it anyway. You might be subject to the speculation tax. Exemptions apply if you're carrying out eligible building activity, like applying for financing, applying for permits, demolishing existing improvements, and clearing out or excavating timber feet. But what's bizarre, and I ranted about this, I got political, talk to the camera, sorry. If a builder owns a lot, and let's say the market's slow, and they decide, okay, I'm not gonna build on it because there's no market for this home, I'm gonna sit on vacant land, take a loss on it until things get better, government's gonna kick them in the kneecaps and charge them speculation tax if they're not building on it or something.
There
Yes,
are
they
some
are.
exemptions for builders. I didn't read too far into those because we mostly handle residential. But again, check the link below or call the phone number below, just to be sure. If your property is rented for 6 months of the year or more, you are exempt. Fine print detail that I just discovered today, if your rental period is less than a month, it does not count towards those 6 months. Airbnbs, short-term rentals that are only rented for a day or a week will not count towards that period. So make sure there are minimum 1 month rental periods for the 6 month total.
So can I interrupt? Can I ask a question?
We didn't interrupt because I was done being asked.
Okay, so if somebody owns a condo that allows short-term rentals and
Like
they-
daily rentals you're talking about?
daily rentals,
Yeah.
and they live in it for 6 months of the year because they come from another province,
Then they're exempt.
So what if you do this, like Discovery Bay and those Airbnbs that rent short-term from, say, beginning of May till end of August, and then rent to students from September to end of April, they're probably going to be exempt, or not?
probably.
Yeah, as long as they're rented for the 6 months for the students, then they'll be
Okay,
exempt.
what if you
Okay,
live in
so
it, what
advise
if you
people to
live
do
in it
that.
for 4 months, and for the next 8 months you do weekly rentals? That doesn't count.
No.
It does not count.
You-
Nice, so you bought something in good faith, thinking you were gonna rent it by the week, And
Or
now
becoming
we're getting
political
back-
again?
This is political again.
He does that.
Does that, I does that.
Okay.
See, I can't even say does anymore because I'm.
See, everything's as clear as mud.
Let's be clear, I'm not against speculation tax to help make housing affordable. I'm totally in favor of that. Like last week, the provincial government brought out a flipping tax for condos. That's a good idea. Why are you going like this? Am I supposed to?
Like
shut
if
up?
No, that
you
was just you
assign-
ranting.
I'm ranting. Like, it's a good thing. Like, let's make housing affordable, but they made this an asset tax. And there's lots of reason to believe this isn't gonna make anything more affordable other than lining the government's pockets. It's gonna go into general revenue, and let's see if this actually goes into affordable housing.